I don't support this particular statement from Fantastic Beasts star Ezra Miller, who says, society should drop men like flies in the MeToo era. Now, Ezra Miller is not one person to essentially shy away from controversy or making controversial statements. He's done this multiple times. He did this during the promo, the press tour for Justice League, making some of the comments he made about men with Gal Gadot and how, you know, she was kind of like, I'm not super feeling it right now. No. But it happened, and here he is again, running his mouth right before Fantastic Beasts 2 opens. Although, like, let's just be realistic here. It's not going to stop people from going to see the movie. Credence is not going to be the person that keeps people away. Now, Johnny Depp, on the other hand, that's a different story, but apparently he's quite good. So it says here, Ezra Miller has some suggestions for a society grappling with the hashtag Pound Me Too movement. Saying here, let's rehabilitate men. Let's drop men like flies. I'm with it. Then let's rehabilitate them when they're on the ground. This is some Wonder Woman shit right here. What's the Amazonian solution to this? I don't know. How about the fact that Amazonians don't exist? They are make-believe. They are made up. In this particular context, what he's referring to, Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, not real. I know. I hate to break it to a few of you out there. I know you're feeling it like, oh, man, come on, man. Why is she real, man? I love it. I get you. Gal Gadot is I believe, a literal goddess. So she's very good to play the part. Anyway, he says here that people have a thing or two to learn from the roosters on the Vermont farm where the actors live. Because, you know, if I'm going to talk about gender norms and gender disparity and just this particular argument in part of the culture war, I really want to use a comparison to roosters on a farm in Vermont. Right now, I'm not knocking the roosters. I'm not knocking Vermont. But just listen to his description here. Because really makes you think. It says here, we have a lot of eagles out here. And if an eagle starts to dive bombing the crew, the rooster will go out and separate from the herd and pretend to be injured so that the eagle will come and kill the rooster instead of hurting any of his babies. That's masculinity, he explained. That's what it's supposed to look like. You know what I mean? I'm going to pretend to be weak. I'm going to pretend to be vulnerable so that you attack me before you would attack any of the women in my posse. You feel me? I'm looking for a man like that, he commented. I don't know about you, but I'm looking for a rooster-type man. Now, if those of you who are unaware, Ezra Miller is gay. Again, nothing against that, but just context into what he's saying. So, okay, let's kind of break that one down here, right? So in his mind, he wants to drop men like flies so that if an eagle is flying overhead, I don't know quite what would be in this case, the metaphorical eagle. Is it ISIS? Is it low wages? Is it is it the student loan problem? Is it just bad apples? Is it a horse? Is it the Terminator? I have no idea. But anyway, what he's effectively getting through here is one that I find to be fascinating, because what he's basically saying to himself or saying to this person is like, we need men to become disposable. That's masculinity. That's essentially what he's saying. Now, he's trying to frame it in the way of saying, like, you know, we need men to step up and protect women. That's what he's saying. But isn't the entire, like, argument of modern day feminists not to have that? To not have men take up the white knight and the white to stand out there and to take the beatings for them? Isn't that the message? Isn't that the mantra? Isn't that the idea behind modern feminism? Is to not be victims, to stand up for yourself, to fight back? Isn't that the point of the Me Too movement, of the Time's Up movement? Isn't that the entire angle of their ideology, their rhetoric that they live by, what they spout on every freaking rooftop on social media all the time? Yes, it is. It is exactly what they say. And he's saying, no. Do the opposite. Do the opposite. Men got to be vulnerable to protect the women. Men got to be beat up to protect the women. I don't know about you. I don't think that's what Wonder Woman would suggest. I don't think Gal Gadot or even just Diana Prince, if she was a real person, would go, I agree with that. I don't think that would happen. I don't think that would be a thing. I don't think that would happen. And I'll tell you why. Because it takes away the responsibility of the person to defend themselves, to defend their family, to defend everyone working together. The whole concept, the whole idea of a village working together to raise everyone, right? Remember, I think it's that Hillary Clinton book, to raise, it takes a village. But it's an old statement. Takes a village to raise a kid. In this particular case, what you've got a rooster that's going to go out and go like, hey, look at me, Christmas tree. And like run off and go, oh, my leg, oh, I'm injured. And then just lay down and wait to die. That's what Ezra Miller, this dude right here with them beady little eyes. I will admit, though, I like him in the Fantastic Beasts movie, and I like him as Barry Allen. But that's what he's saying. He's effectively saying that men have to die for women to prosper. Right? And he's trying to use a really horrible analogy of a rooster sacrificing himself upon the altar of the chickens to die a painful death at the hands of an eagle. Because you think an eagle's just going to come down and make that quick? Oh no. Oh, you ever seen an eagle tear a bunny in two? Yeah, it ain't pretty. It's not pretty at all. And that's effectively what Ezra Miller is saying. And I think what I get in essence what he's attempting to say. I get in essence what he's attempting to espouse. But at the same time, it's ridiculous nonsense. I get it, Ezra. You don't like men. You say you're looking for a rooster man. Just admit you're looking for a furry cock. Just say it's fine. You want a bear, but you want someone who's going to go out there and instead of fighting a way to fight back or working with you through teamwork to advance the groupings together, to advance people together, to advance the community together, to make sure everyone works together to protect the babies and raise the babies, equal partnership. You're suggesting that the male, head over and just die a very painful death, because that's masculinity. I don't know about you, but I'd argue that's toxic masculinity, because that is the kind of masculinity that gets mofos killed. That's the kind of masculinity that gets people cut up. It gets people in fights. That's the kind of masculinity that gets you into a bar fight because you have to feel the honor to protect thy lady, protect milady with my fedora tip. After someone looks at her odd in a bar or gives her the like, I want to take you home and do you look. Oh, I better fight this guy. I got to man up. Come on, man. That ain't right. Even you would probably argue against that. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous that this is the case. It's ridiculous that Ezra Miller is going to sit there and say, drop men like flies. And the context of what he said, because there's that whole story about the damn rooster. That's the context. It's a terrible context. The subtext of it is let men die. Right? Let men die. Not build them up together. Let men go out there, fall on their sword in front of the woman and die on her behalf so she may live and find another rooster to have sex with. And then you die a painful death knowing that you accomplished nothing. Effectively. Because if one eagle comes, what's going to happen the next time there's an eagle? Well, the eagle going to be hungry the next day? The eagle going to be hungry day after that? Right? How long is a rooster going to sustain an eagle? And eagles are going to sit there and they're going to continuously prey on areas where they know it's easy picking. And if they take out the guard, they're not going to be able to, they're going to go back and get the fat hens. Or going to have to stop watching Oprah. You know what I mean? Like, that's the stupidest thing. It's the stupidest damn thing. But, yeah, it's Ezra Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Ezra Miller, starring in Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, as Credence, and maybe, just maybe, one more time as Barry Allen in The Flash. Seriously, Ezra. You need better metaphors, man. You need better metaphors.